I just want to ask you about a few things that Matt Hancock just said in that interview. He said that if MPs have gone back to their constituencies and talked to normal people, then they should be ready to back the Prime Minister's deal. So are you?
That's not quite what he said. I heard what he said. He said he went back to his constituents and what they said to him was get on with it. And that's absolutely true. And the only way you're going to get on and deliver Brexit is what's called a no-deal Brexit. And then at the end of March next year, we'll be out of the EU. We will have left. There was no question that I remember on the referendum about a deal or not. It was leave or remain. And the way you leave is to come out on the 29th of March. So he wasn't, I'm not accusing him of not telling the truth, but what he actually said was he went back and people told him to get on with it. That's exactly what they tell all MPs, and that they want to come out on the 29th of March. They want to actually leave.
Do you think that MPs have changed their minds over the Christmas break? Because that was clearly what Number 10 was hoping.
Well, if there's been any change, it's hardened the attitude of MPs towards what's called a no deal, because the more and more information about the no deal, it's clear that it's absolutely OK to do it. We had the Secretary of State there just saying there's no problem on the health front. We had a senior civil servant come out and say, we're well prepared for a no deal. And, of course, the government isn't saying that because they're trying to get through their so-called Brexit deal. He
wasn't quite saying there's no problem on the health front. He was saying that the plans are in place to try and mitigate any of the consequences.
No, I think I was listening very carefully. He said there was going to be no problems with drugs and all the plans are in place. I couldn't... You asked him to give a guarantee. I don't think he could have given much more of a guarantee than he did.
Now, you once called Theresa May the Brexit Queen and said that she would be carried shoulder high through the streets to the echoing of cheering crowds as she visited your constituency after Brexit. Do you think that's still the case?
I think you left a little bit out of that quote. I think I said if she delivered the Brexit the people voted for, and when I said that, it looked like we were going to do that. Now, of course, it looks like we're going to do anything but that, and I'm afraid the statue I was going to build in Wellingborough to Mrs May is probably not going to happen now.
What do you think the reaction in your constituents would be to Mrs May's deal, then?
Well, at the moment, they're very frustrated. They want to have the Brexit they voted for. They wanted to end the free movement of people, not pay billions and billions of pounds each and every year to the EU, make our own laws in our own country, judged by our own judges. And clearly, Mrs May's deal falls on all those fronts. So I don't think she would get she'd get a polite reception, but not a good reception.